B.
Are we?
It says you're live.
Are we?
There we are.
Hey, Sean.
Ori.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, guys.
You
Hello,
guys, happy
and
Sunday.
sorry for being a little late.
A little late. We had.
We're always a little late,
Lynn's.
aren't we? We're,
Lynn's knows.
yeah, we are. There's
We
always
struggle.
something. We needed to check our text messages, and then we needed to
We had some.
and
Look,
then we had some technical issues.
I got a boo boo in between.
One of the technical issues was we opened a fine bottle of Grey
celebratory.
Goose celebratory vodka for this live, specifically for
That
the
was
celebratory
gifted
day.
To us
It was
by one of
gifted.
my most favorite humans in my life.
Correct. And I went to open it, and as I went to open it, I sliced on that metal thing, sliced my finger.
Sliced
boo
your
boo. I'm very
Big
sick.
boo boo.
Oh, very bad. boo-boo.
Hey, Robin. Hey, Paula. Hey.
Hey, Erica.
Hey, Anna.
Hi.
Erica.
Hi. Hi.
You guys.
Hi.
It's
Guys.
a very exciting day. Friday
This
was in
is-
here while we were trying to set up and testing the microphone and all that kind of stuff. She is excited with us. I hope she comes back because
It's
she is
also just-
being so
It's also
cute.
just a tad bit hot in this
It is.
In this closet.
Debbie.
So
Hello.
if we start perspiring as we already have,
Yeah. You know,
ignore it. It's fine.
just don't pay attention.
But
to
welcome
it.
everyone, and thank you so much for joining
Hi,
this
Dana.
beautiful Sunday podcast. It is
Denise.
we've got some big news, some really
Most of
really
our
big
VIPs
news.
are already in the know. So
yeah.
Trish is here. Howdy. Happy Sunday.
Hey girl, hey.
Yeah.
so we're-
lovelies. That's very nice of you, Kevin. That's very nice.
So we're very excited to have this very special podcast. It is, guys, it's number 0075. It's the 75th anniversary of us being podcasters. Is that a word?
I don't think it's a 75th anniversary. It's our 75th episode, which
Correct.
is a good number.
Which would be our 70. Oh, yeah. Not
right.
year.
Right.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Can you imagine if we're still podcasting in 75 years?
Yeah.
It would be like on that tape deck that I'm sure by that time. I don't know.
It would be go back. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so
Hey,
let's go ahead and
Charlie.
start the podcast so we can get
Yes,
this going. All
fine.
right.
Let's
Yeah?
do it. Okay, good.
Are you going to be with me today?
Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's do it. This is a
Let's go.
very special episode.
Let's
Do you
go.
want to announce it? Welcome to episode number 0075 of Back in the Closet with the Two Crazy Cat Ladies. Guys, 75 is
A lucky number.
it is a very lucky number. We are very excited today because we have some huge news. Some news that we've been waiting on. Literally, it's been years and years that we have worked towards. As I posted on Facebook, this is a milestone
Yeah.
that we've been working toward for so many years,
Oh,
and we have finally taken a certain leap to make this announcement to you guys
it's
today.
a big deal. And you know, if it's posted on Facebook, it's Facebook official.
Oh yeah,
And that is a big deal.
that is.
Is that still a big deal? I don't know.
It's
It's still a big
It's
deal.
a big deal.
Remember
For us
back in the day,
oldies.
it's like, but it was posted on Facebook.
When it was like
You know,
Yeah.
if someone's posted
if
on
somebody
Facebook,
unfriends you on
you're gonna
Facebook,
serve us.
oh my goodness.
You guys, this is Friday for everyone who can see on YouTube Live. This is Our Lady Friday, Princess Friana.
Princess
She
Fry,
is
small
so
fry.
excited with us as well today because this is
It's
this
big
is
news.
big-
It's big news, guys. Okay. Let's-
exciting day. I don't even know where to start.
Okay. So
Jay's like, I do. Let's go.
I don't. We didn't even plan
No.
maybe certain things that we should or should not even bring. We were just like, this is such an exciting topic. We're just gonna.
There
talk.
is only should. There is no should not.
There is no should or should. Yes. Yes.
There is no should not today.
no, guys. Okay. So we have.
Cheers.
Let's-
Hold on. Let's start it off right. Wow, that's delicious.
It is really good.
Holy moly.
Yes.
If I could just give a shout out to Grey Goose Essence, strawberry and lemongrass, delicious.
Absolutely. Wow. Really good. So,
And a shout out to my girl Erin for sending it to help us
Aaron
celebrate.
Tipton Archer, girl.
Oh my Lord, God bless you.
All
Okay.
right. This week, just in, Adrian, many of you guys know we have been the Two Crazy Cat Ladies running a full-time business as the Two Crazy Cat Ladies for the past almost 6 years now. We do a lot of things. So we do podcasting, we do social media influencing, we do cat
Weird
tips of the
word.
day every every week. We do, or 3 times a week. It used to be 5 times a week. We have our private VIP group. We go live on social media. We do all of this in the name of cats, in the name of helping every cat live the longest, healthiest, and happiest life possible. And we never knew what the F we were doing from the beginning. We just wanted to reach as many cat parents as possible and had a dream to do so. Now, in that dream, obviously, we wanted to be able to both work full time accomplishing this dream. But money doesn't always come with going live on Facebook and doing a free podcast and it's not always that simple. So Adrian has been working full-time overtime jobs for the past 6 years, everything from like 7 days a week, getting paid pennies, working Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Well,
on some jobs.
Right. I was going to say, let's be clear. Last 4.5 years have been a different job, but at the beginning
Correct.
It was.
Yeah, she was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I also specify very briefly here? Hi. Very briefly here, I do want to specify why it is that I'm the one that went out to get a full-time job. Because I think this is a very special thing about our business is that you have run a number of other
It's because
businesses.
she has a degree and I don't.
Nope.
She has a college degree and I don't.
No, this is because, this just proves that a college degree may not necessarily be the best investment of $300,000.
No,
I'm just saying.
I agree with that.
Because Jay has had more experience and has done more executive jobs. Has run a number of businesses, been the executive officer at a number of different businesses. So the decision was made, just so you guys know, the decision was made early on that this idea of helping the world better focus on our cats and doing what we can to make our cats happier and healthier, that the decision was made early on that Jay needed to be the one to continue running the business. Because as covered in our last podcast, do you smell something?
I thought I smelled cat pee.
Oh no. Friday?
No, not Friday.
As covered in our last podcast, Jay is type A and I am type B, C, D, E, E, F, G, H, I, J. I am not
a type A
person. So it really worked out well. We've always had a yin and yang to us in a lot of ways. But that's why I've been working full time, even though I am, even with my college degree, less qualified to get a good paying job. So I have been working jobs that are like, I'm just going to work it. I'm going to work it. So
is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your limited to play on the Apple Mall. Yeah. However,
so on
Friday, it was finally announced that Adrian has
submitted
her letter of resignation to leave her full-time job and go full-time as a full-time entrepreneur for the two of us and our beautiful team now, Trish and Lindsay, to work together to really, really hit the masses. And I'll tell you guys
take it to the next level. It's going to be next level.
It's going to be next level. If you guys think, a lot of people are like, good God, you guys do so much. You guys do so much. Well, you don't even know.
I'm telling you, we have an amazing team.
We barely scratched the surface of what we can do.
Right. Everyone knows, everyone on our team knows, Trish and Lindsay know this, but for the 9 hours, sometimes plus hours a day, that I've been blessed to work at a very wonderful job that has helped make our dream possible. But I'm essentially unavailable during that time. I can help with little things like watch the cat bowls or help with like an inventory count or something like that. But Jay and our entire team knows that I'm essentially unavailable. So for 9 hours a day or more. So this is now I still have my last day is officially the 25th.
Yeah.
But it has been announced
of June 2021.
My first day working full time with the Two Crazy Cat Ladies will be June 28th, 2021, which just so happens to be the day that
was another huge milestone for us, a couple milestones.
Yes.
It was the day that we moved into the beautiful home that we currently have, that we finally, our very first home that we purchased to our forever home is what we called it from the beginning, where we found our forever home. And we also got engaged. So it's like, and it just so happens.
That's a whole separate podcast.
It is. We can do it.
We
We
should
can.
do
We
that
can totally
sometime.
do
It's a
another
great
podcast
story.
on that. But that's a fun story. But
So it's a special day.
it's a-
June 28th is a special day, and it's just crazy that how everything we always know intrinsically that everything happens in perfect time. Most of the time, we realize that in hindsight, but
Yeah.
it does help with the faith aspect of things, knowing that everything does happen in perfect time.
timing. Yep.
And it does feel like there's a lot of faith that's going into this decision to leave my job.
But it doesn't
now.
even feel like it the way that it did.
The way
in
that it happened.
starting this business, or many other leaps of faith that we've taken along
Along
our life, like along our journey. We've taken a lot of leaps of faith, but it's like, oh, I hope this is the right decision. And,
Yeah.
Always with the, well, we could go back. We could always go back. We could always move back. We could always, like that's what's there is no going back like this. I mean, not that we couldn't if we had to, but that's not even a thought process is, okay, well, we could always fall back on A, B, or C. There's no fallback. It is we 100% know our business has reached this level that even with, two other beautiful humans that are doing so much to keep this company alive, keep the word out, keep stuff going, keep customer service going, keep our promotions going, keep all the stuff and things in place. Even with that, we have reached a pivotal point where without Adrienne, we're kind of stuck. Without the other half of the Two Crazy Cat Ladies,
She loves me.
we're stuck. It's almost like a glass wall, right? That we can see through, and we're like, oh, on the other side of that wall, we have great, we're going to reach all of our goals and hit all of
I don't know. I do
our
think
dreams are going to come true, and all of those things, and our dreams have already come true in so many ways, all the time, every day.
I wish that I could
Is a dream
explain, as a small business, I wish that I could explain just how the multi-talents that you and Trish and Lindsay have that are really keeping all the moving parts and pieces going. And there's so much, and it's exciting to be growing on so many platforms. And it's not that me being here is going to be some big game changer.
Oh, it is.
The game changer, I think, is going to be the energy of it.
Yes.
The game changer is going to be the fact that we all get to be in it to win it together. And that
Well, and the
we're also
productivity of it.
passionate about. We're also passionate about the mission, right? Like, it is so exciting to see these little changes happening for these beautiful little souls all over the place. It is crazy to think about what the four of us can all do together.
Yeah.
It's a cumulative thing. It's not just, I love that you make it sound like I'm very important.
You
but
are very important.
I love
It is,
I love
and it is your energy.
Well, and,
but
and don't not think that. I think that's a good thing to think.
Well, and it is your energy, but it's also the things that we have a bunch of stuff in an Excel spreadsheet made by Trish that is like a list of things that we can do once we have Adrienne. And these things are like big things. We've got a ton of big things that we can accomplish if Adrienne has the availability to be here.
It's like I told my boss in the meeting where I was kind of talking to him about this before this whole thing happened. And please understand that my boss is a beautiful human. I've been blessed to work for this man for almost 4.5 years. But it's like I told him that we realized that we kind of shot ourselves in the foot by being the Two Crazy Cat Ladies, because for 6 years I pop up on lives or I help with a cat tip or something like that, but I'm not able to be present all the time. So all the stuff and things that you've seen over the past 6 years primarily are Jay's fault. Everything, all the customer service until Trish was able to join us last year and Lindsay joined us last year. Everything that helped grow this was Jay 1000% by herself, except with the exception of popping in on the things that I could do, right? Like what's possible that I can help with. Yeah. So,
and we scheduled all of our Two Crazy Cat Ladies events.
It's hard to be the Two Crazy Cat
either
Ladies
on the weekend, either on the weekend or after business hours, because that's how it works. Now, you guys understand that what that means is that Adrienne is working in a totally different world, a totally different field all day long, every day. And then she's coming home and jumping on and doing Two Crazy Cat Ladies. She hasn't had a whole lot of me time. You know what I'm saying? Like
what about the me time?
Yeah. That's why you end on the
shift gears
25th and you don't start till the 28th. You get 2 days.
Okay, girl.
But but yeah, it's
very exciting. I know I'm having a hard time seeing some of it. I see a lot of congrats coming in on the YouTube live. I'm lost what's going on. Laura, so I've submitted my resignation to my full-time job. I will officially be a full-time one of the Two Crazy Cat Ladies on June 28th.
And a lot of people who just catch us on our lives, they have no idea that you are not full-time with us.
I know.
Because we're always together when we're on.
Well,
camera.
when we're doing lives and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, I want to say, so many things went into affirming this decision for us. Part of that is having a great team. Part of that were little signs along the way. By no means, I do have to say, especially for entrepreneurs, at no point will you feel like you have all your ducks in a row and it just makes sense and this is the next thing. No, this is definitely a leap of faith for both of us. In so many ways, not just financially, but the saying about faith is having your feet firmly planted in thin air. That's something we're very excited about. But I also think another affirmation was my boss, who is himself an entrepreneur. And he's the one that said, this is why this word means so much to me. When we were having these conversations and kind of trying to figure out how I could continue working, but also be able to do more for our business because it is growing so much. He took a moment and he thought about it and he looked at me like massive eye contact. And he said, if I were you, I would jump. If I were you, I would bet on me. You just have to, at some point, you just have to jump. And that's the
turning point.
To me, that was a huge affirmation because A, he's been there, he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
And B, I don't think that I could have left my job without his blessing in a way, right? Because having that job has been the biggest blessing to us. It wasn't like I used to work at a news station where I had to get up at 2:00 every morning and go to work. Like our schedules were completely crazy and it was a rough job. This has been a daytime hours job and it's been such a blessing of a very calmer place for us to be able to work on what we can do together, have a more stable.
Well, and then the pandemic came along and that was also a huge blessing for us because then she was able to work from home. She was able to actually see what goes into running the business. She got to see like an experience that, all the different pieces. There's tons of different pieces. It's not just like going live and that's what we do.
There's so much.
Like we have a product line. We have to keep up with inventory. We have to keep up with all of our suppliers.
I got to be here when she's like updating the website and a plugin crashes everything. And she's like, oh, no worries. I just need to find out why our website just crashed.
Oh, right. How to run the website. Because
she's our IT department as well.
We're the shipping department. We're the IT. We do it all. Like there's all of these little pieces that go into running a business and she got to see that and then she got to be a part of it because of the pandemic. And so becoming a part of it, she had this spark in her eye that was like, I want that. I can't wait until I can. I can. And you know what? I mean, we hope for this by the end of last year. And then, we decided that maybe we should
more
hold
pragmatic
off
to wait.
We were really
building our team. We were
build the team a little bit more, get like a little bit better footing, I guess. And it all happens in its perfect timing, right? Because it didn't necessarily feel like that's the time, but it's coming soon. And then you thought by the end of this year, and I was like, I'm telling you, it's going to come. It's going to come before that. I don't know exactly when, but it's coming before that. And then it just like happened.
This is the time.
It's happening right now.
This is the time.
I feel like, for those of you guys that are watching this right now, I'm just going to say this. You're seeing an empire as like the foundation of an empire being built. You're going to see
an empire. That's a big word.
I'm not looking at like money, like multi-billion or any like million even. Like I'm not looking at like money. I'm talking
a movement,
a mission that you guys are going to see. You might just be popping on YouTube and like, I don't know, I'm just going to watch them right now. I don't know who they are, but I'm just going to pop on and watch them for a minute. Cool. Hi, I'm Jay. This is
I'm
Adrienne,
Adrienne.
and we're the Two Crazy Cat Ladies. And you are going to see more of us, and you're going to see more of the difference, the goal, the mission. You're going to see more of that mission everywhere. And that is a mission that is so crucial and
For
needs
babies.
for every cat around the globe. There are answers, there is help, there's so much that we are going to head up and make happen.
It's so true. And there's so many voices
huge
out there
level.
already. Like, for example,
There are so many voices out there. I'm just telling you that, like, I might only have one match, but I will make an explosion.
ooh, that was
This is
good.
my fight song.
Girl, I'll cheers to that.
I heard that on the
All right. Little inspiraciones. I love so much, though, that what I love about the cat community, what I love about all of you, it is the most kind and empathetic place. And the longer that we've been doing this, the more people that we've found that do have their little missions all over the place. And I feel like together we are better. There are so many things that we can do and collaborate on. And it's so exciting to see.
We wouldn't even be where we are if we didn't have all of these different connections, right? Like, we don't
it's
have
amazing.
the answers for everything, but through all of these different connections that we've been able to make in the cat world, and due to many of you guys,
very niche,
as
they say.
But there are more cats that are pets than there are dogs, and yet the dog world, you see it everywhere. It's on commercials, you see it on television, you see it on social media, every other post. Like, the dog world, specifically even the dog nutrition world, really, really big. They're already making that huge of a difference. And all of these voices that are working so hard in this niche market, we want to be the let's gather together and let's blow it up.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for our babies. I feel like, I got to say this. So I was in the office all week last week, because a lot of that precipitated the whole conversation with my boss, was that our office was reopening for the first time in 14 months. And as many of you know, I am a professional introvert. I love my little bubble. I love it. And it was hard for me to think about not just being back in the office, but also being away from all the little supplemental things that I would do. So what was my point? My point just went.
You were in the office all week.
Oh, in the office all week, being away from our babies. I'm sorry,
not just
but
our babies, guys.
This baby too. This baby too.
I am not lying when I say her going back into the office crushed me. I was like, I am not dealing with this very well.
No.
I am seriously.
We spent a few days literally not talking to each other very well.
It was
because
I mean,
it was a rough couple days.
Yeah, and it was like, what the, like, why? I actually usually really like it when she, like, leaves for a little while. I get the me time, I get a little quiet time. She has to go, run an errand or do something like that. It's like, okay, cool, gone for a day. Even vacations, I'm usually like, okay, she's going on, not a vacation, but like to go, see family or whatnot. I'm like, okay, this is my time. I'm totally cool. It wasn't like she was sleeping somewhere else. She was literally just going to the office like she used to 14 months ago every day. And I was like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Like, this isn't going to work. Now, granted, I was on my period and
she was being a little dramatic, but it was a rough,
dramatic.
It was a rough week. Oh, Angel, are you okay?
Maddie.
Goodness, you're trying to sit on both chairs at the same time, baby girl. Goodness. But I do have to say that this is what's so exciting about this is our cat. Yes, it's absolutely true what Jay just said. There are millions more cat households, even just in the United States, than there are dogs. And I feel like, as you guys know, a lot of what we've learned along our path have been from mistakes that we've made or painful experiences. And I feel like it's so exciting to learn, share, and grow together. This is about to be so exciting to really be all in. And that was something that was huge to me. It wasn't just about the fact that not so much of, like, there was not a lot that I did from the office that I didn't do from home, right? I mean, it was not that different. It was being away from my family. It was being away from my babes. It was realizing that, while I'm sitting there in a call, I couldn't be grooming Pooh Bear because he's blowing his coat and I don't want him to get hairballs. Like, little things like that, the ways that we can care for our cats. And once we know better, we do better. And the things that we can better implement. And I thought, my God, we've been so blessed to be I've been so blessed to be able to work from home for the last 14 months, and I can't
Not.
be gone now 40, 50, 60 hours a week. I can't do it.
No.
So this is a very exciting time for us.
It really is. It really is. It's the beginning of a new era. Guys, I'm telling you that what we're going to see and what you're going to see moving forward is a much more hands-on. We're going to have we're going to be live on social media a whole lot more. It's going to be an adjustment, as it always is.
Right.
It's going to be an adjustment, but we're going to have more schedules on
Jay's
like how often.
very excited about implementing more of her type A personality into my life.
I am.
Really
We
is.
are, but
I have to
it's
tell you
needed.
guys, I have never been more excited to be able to think about this full time.
Let me say something real quick.
Angel.
I just need to bring this up real quick. So many moons ago, prior to Two Crazy Cat Ladies, I told Adrian, I said, listen, Linda. I said, we both had great jobs, making good money, living the dream, I guess you'd say, in the
working for the man.
But
My angel.
I said to her, we would work so
Oh.
well together. I'm just telling you that it would be great if we started our own business one day. We should do it. Like, you have all the talent, you have the looks, and I have the brains, and
I totally am the pretty one. You're just the
you
smart
are.
one.
You're the pretty one. You have the personality. I don't have the personality. I mean, some people like my personality, sure, but most people, it's just kind of like, oh, I'm here for Adrian, because you have the personality. I'm fine with that.
You are so skewed in your head.
No, I'm fine with that because you like my personality.
Get
so
to
that
your point
works.
though, because this is funny, and
But
I think
I was like, we really have to do this together at some point. I didn't know what it was going to be. I had no idea. At one point it was like, I'll be your music manager. I'll be your manager, and you go play music, because she's a beautiful musician. And she was like, I would never work with you.
True story.
I would
said,
never
hell
work
no.
with you.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. Is that a good idea?
And now she's like, I can't
wait.
Wait.
I do think, we were talking about everything happening in perfect timing. I do think we've been together for 17 years.
Yeah.
You probably suggested that. Jay's always had an entrepreneurial spirit. Always. From the moment I met you.
Oh, it's some people are just in, like, you just,
She
when
just
you're
has
born, you want to.
And you've got the skills
your
for
own
it. Right. You've always had it. And I thought it was really funny, because at the time that I realized she had an entrepreneurial spirit, she was walking to work, working the front desk at the Radisson in Knoxville, Tennessee, in a vest and tie.
A red vest, a black
in
tie,
the rain,
and a white shirt underneath,
in the humidity,
and black slacks.
Whatever. But that's when she told me, when she grows up, she's going to be her own businesswoman. Like,
I said, I'm going to be a businesswoman.
Right.
I didn't know if it was going to be entrepreneur at that.
Well, no, you were always talking about starting a business. So I just thought it was very funny to think about. And I've always been the clock in, clock out. Like, where's my time clock? Like, I work to live. I don't live to work. And you are very much the work is my life. Yeah. Work is my life. Now, you do understand that if you can do something that you love and you're truly passionate about, you never work a day in your life. Yeah. And that is living the dream.
That is where work is your life.
Madison, do you agree, my angel girl?
Yes, because you're not actually working. It's a beautiful
You're doing
thing.
what you want to do. You're doing something purposeful. So I did laugh my ass off when she said we would work so well together. We should work together. We should start a business. I thought it was hysterically funny, because no, at no point did I think that would be a healthy adventure to have together.
But now,
and that's what I'm saying about everything in perfect timing.
Can I say one other thing? Because
Sure.
I'm just really enjoying this whole, like, Jay was right kind of thing.
I know.
Also, when we first started talking about, okay, we have to get you on board. We have to figure out how to grow the business to where you and I can work together. We have to do this. It can't just be me all day long every day. It's got to be both of us. We have to figure this out. And then I said, you know what? I really feel like we need somebody else to work for us before you can, so that there is more of a accountability, and that there's a little bit more of a camaraderie, and it's not just us, because we'll just bump heads and start, she doesn't always agree with my ideas, and there's got to be a third party. We've got to have somebody. And then again, the universe just brought Lindsay.
At the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah. And then in its perfect timing, the universe brought Trish. And that was unexpected, out of the blue. That wasn't planned. That was perfect.
It's really like a Christmas gift. It happened around
exactly
Thanksgiving.
Around the same time that we launched our rebranded our product line and launched our rebrand, which was really exciting, and also got you into it. But it was at that point that you were like, I want to be more involved.
Yes.
Because Lindsay and I, you remember Lindsay, it was like, you didn't even see Adrienne, hear from Adrienne. She wasn't on our text thread. Like, it was me and you running the company. It was just us. And then Adrienne, and then Trish came in and Adrienne was like, okay, I want to be more involved now.
Well, I did have that week of Thanksgiving off.
Yeah.
And we were rebranding and we were launching, and it was very exciting to actually have literally almost 100% of my time, with the exception of a few items that I had to handle, 100% of my time
dedicated
just with our business.
Yeah.
And it was very exciting.
And that's when the spark came.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, the spark has been there. I've always thought it's a great dream to have. I just didn't know when it's going to happen, or when it's going to make sense, or what. You know what I mean? It's just very surreal that it's all happening.
But even just
now.
This little piece of you that we have had over the past, say, 6 months, 7 months, that little spark that we've had, that little energy that we've had from you, has been, in my opinion, the spark of more growth, to where right now we feel comfortable, even without taking a paycheck. Just so you know, we're not paying ourselves. We have been able to gratefully save up about 5 months worth of savings, her salary and savings, to live off of. And so we've got 5 months to rise and grind some more.
Let's do it.
Get it all together and really, really change the world, change the cat world. We're super excited about it. And it's
happening.
Literally, it's happening. It's happening, Trisha.
Yeah, and we've been saying that for a hot minute, and it really is happening now. I just want to cheers one more time. I just feel like this is I thank you guys for like indulging our ramblings about how exciting this is for us. It's a big deal for us.
I mean, all of those things, though, you think about, like, there's so many times in our VIP group, many of you guys here on live are in our,
a lot of this is your fault,
VIP
so
membership group.
Thank you.
And there's so many times that it's like, we really want to do like a pop-up. Let's do a Zoom. Let's do a party. Let's do something with our girls. Let's do something with our fam bam. Let's do something with the VIPs. Like, so many times we want to, and then it's like, oh, sorry, Adrienne's working into, 8 o'clock at night. And then it's like,
well, that's too late.
Okay, never mind. There's so much that just kind of gets in the way.
Yeah.
When when you don't have your energy here.
When I can't clock in. I do have to say, though, thinking about the last 6 years, and especially the last 3, I will say, our VIPs, I feel it. Thank you. Our VIPs are different, especially our VIPs. Oh my God. Our Facebook community, now our TikTok community, Instagram, YouTube. I don't think there are words enough to say how much our community fills our tanks.
Exactly.
So even when we are,
oh my God, we wouldn't be anything.
No,
literally nothing. We would have no drive. We would have no.
And it's your love, it's your empathy, it's your the way that you
for each other and us
and your cats. I mean, it's so incredible to see.
Oh my God.
The best part of this community is everything that's right in the world.
And it's everything that we want to do. As I was telling Lindsay, I was like, okay, so as soon as she's on, this is what we have to go back, because we've had moments like when we took that vacation back in 2019.
It's where we came up with this idea.
Oh my God, yes.
For the podcast.
Yes. When we took that vacation, it was all about Two Crazy Cat Ladies, but let's do it on the beach and let's do it. Let's just clock out of work and do relaxation and Two Crazy Cat Ladies. And we got to really share that beautiful piece of our riding our bikes down the beach. And we got to share that with
our VIP group,
or our followers in general. We were on the story every day.
Yeah.
It was like getting
but the lives where you would fart and stuff. But yeah, those were
the
VIP.
lives where I would fart. Yeah, that was the VIP group. But
Tina, one of our beautiful VIPs, I love you so much. She said, so when do we get our checks?
When do we get our checks?
We'll keep you posted.
Yeah,
we're excited about checks too someday.
But yeah, we're all excited about getting paid one day, but
someday.
But that's not even. It's not even a piece of anything that I'm thinking about. I'm really, really excited about getting to be more involved. Really, really involved. Where we get to grow the community. We get to reach out to other people. We get to meet other people. We get to find other beautiful people in the cat community that are making great ideas, that are making a difference, that the rescues, the TNR, there are lots of things, guys, big things that we
Pam Roussel with Perfectly Holistic here today. Right? I love you so much.
Exactly. Oh my God, I love you. See, but being able to, I don't even know the words. I don't even know how to put it together specifically, but I am so excited to be
up. It just
correct. Yeah.
It's just going to be beautiful. And it is, I was telling Jay, last night, this morning, I think we were talking about it. She was like, what are you worried about with all this? What are your worries? And I really think this is a fear-free decision. I feel that we've been affirmed in so many ways, on so many levels, by so many different unexpected things or people that this cannot not work. This is going to work. We don't know all the ways that it's going to work. We do know all the things that we want to do. And I think this is going to be
we don't know all the things that we want to do.
We know a lot of things that we want to do.
We know a lot of things that we want to do.
But this is going to be an exercise on in mental focus, on perspective, and all those things, because it's easy to get on the hamster wheel of, oh no, if we don't, we just mentioned having X amount of savings that will last X amount of time. Are we going to be doing the countdown of, oh, we're going to run out, it's a big fail, right? No, this is about focusing on the things that are positive and exciting and just doing the things, persevering in the exact fulfillment of the obligations of the moment. It is going to be a whole new era.
A whole new world. A dazzling place I never knew. I'm so excited.
We're very excited. I don't know if you can tell. We've been rambling on for almost 40 minutes about how excited we are. That's our big news.
Yeah, so it is
it's about to be bona fide.
If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button on the podcast or on YouTube, please do. Stay tuned, because we are going to keep you guys updated along the entire journey. Every time we learn, our motto, guys, is learn, share, and grow. Every time we learn something new, we want to share it with you guys. And we're on the what's the word? Journey of learning as much as we can, so that we can continue to share it, so that we can, as a cat community, continue to grow and make that big difference that needs to be made in the cat community.
Kimberly said, "I love it when Jay sings. I do too." Right? It just really says it all. Truth and justice. Amen, ladies. I love this so much. I love you guys so much for being a part of making this journey so exciting.
It is.
This is really,
you guys are what makes
time.
it exciting. You guys are what
and it's all your fault. It's all your fault that this is even happening.
100% hundo.
And your cat's fault.
And your cat's too. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode number 0075, the most exciting one yet of
June 28, 2021, you guys.
Yeah. Back in the closet with the Two Crazy Cat Ladies. We will see you guys next week. If you guys are on Facebook Live, or if you're on Facebook, come join us for our Facebook Live at 6 p.m. Pacific time every Sunday night for Cat Tip Review. Got some good ones this week, so we're excited about that too.
We do have some fun ones.
I know.
Yeah. It's gonna be
so
fun.
We love you guys.
We're gonna go pour another cocktail
wherever you are and what you're doing, whatever you are, and
wherever you are,
whatever you're doing, be blessed.
We love you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.